Hello, everybody. Good. Oh, child, it's afternoon time now. Good afternoon. Oh, we got ourselves some monthly readings today. Mm-mm. We got some monthly readings. So if you would like to get on the list, so we can go ahead and tap into what the energy of this month is for you, then you can slide up on here. How are you doing, T? Mm-mm. You could even talk to me. Like you, real life fantasy. Mm-mm. Oh God, I hate the way this thing looks on here. Hold on, fix this chap. Together, every step I take, you know we've been here together. Wait a minute. Mm-mm-mm. How is y'all Saturday going? Y'all Saturday's going good? Mm-hmm. I've been battling a sinus infection, so it's kind of been all over the place. But um I'm all right. I didn't really get a chance to sleep good yesterday. Oh, Jessica, I see you. Um, because when you have those things, it's one of those where it gets worse in the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? It gets worse in the nighttime. And you be like, now, hold on. Why why is this terrorizing me like this? So, baby, I was up about six times last night. So I did not get good night's rest. Nothing of the sort, child. Nothing of the sort. But it's okay. All is well. We're here today. Mhm. And it's okay. All right, so we got some monthly readings today. So if you want to get some insight into this upcoming month, holla at your boy. First, we have Jessica on the list. Jessica, where are you at? You on TikTok, on YouTube? to him, I'm so upset. Got bad news from the doctor. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, I see you on TikTok. Not bad news from the doctor. Well, I pray that things get better. I know that that is definitely a scary thing. Let's see, Jessica. Well, let me cleanse my hands. Hold on real quick. Listen, if we need to shake some rocks and blow some smoke, T, let me know. All right. Here we go, Jessica. You said what you say? Okay, I got you. Whoever just came through, I got you. Let me just take note of these cards. Who just also came through? Hold on 1 second, Jessica. Tiffany. I got you, Tiffany. Okay. So, Jessica, let's look at this. So, the theme this month for you centers on surrendering to the situation. It centers on letting the flow happen or being drugged by the current. So there's a huge lesson this month that centers on surrender. So I want you to research the practice of surrender. Um, what does surrender really mean versus what we think it means when we hear it? What is surrender from a holistic space? I'm gonna write this down for myself. Because what does it mean from a holistic space? Because sometimes when we think of surrender, we hear giving up. But it's not even a sense of, it's not about giving up. Surrender is about releasing the control and allowing and trusting the flow of your life, the flow of your spirit, and the flow of something higher than yourself. We will say the higher self, right? That's at the basis of surrender. Sometimes from a mental space, surrender is releasing the need to figure everything out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and it's also accepting that there's some things that we don't know, we can't control, and that's just it. So I want you to look at and study this month how to surrender mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Okay? Let that be the homework. Come on, what was and allowing what is. That's right, Amethyst. Now we have the Emperor card, which comes up in reverse. So when the Emperor card presents itself, the Emperor card is normally a very masculine, stable, fathering energy. But when it's reversed, it's speaking to there being power struggles, there being control issues, and also a rigid mindset that is not interested in hearing any of this shit I'm talking about. Okay? And so sometimes that mindset says, if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. Right? So this card reveals a fear of surrender, a fear of being vulnerable. And you know, I even try not to use the word vulnerable because sometimes that sounds like I'm up for injury. So the fear of being open, right? Because when we talk about what power is, real power doesn't seek to dominate, doesn't seek to control everything. Real power seeks to anchor everything. Okay? So when you are understanding surrender mentally, we have to also release the illusion of control because we think that we can control some shit that we just can't control. You understand? The next card that comes out for you this month is the Wheel of Fortune, which is beautiful because the Wheel of Fortune is an indication that the tides are turning. The Wheel of Fortune here comes up upright. So the tides are turning this month. There is divine happening this month. Something that has been long overdue, something you've been waiting on. The tides turn this month. Okay? And there's a new cycle of life that wants to come in. So this change this month is going to be a gift for you. So there's good luck that comes with this. This is a month of a turning point, okay, in the positive for you. Okay? We also have to be mindful with what competes with this energy, which is this death card that comes in reverse. And when a death card comes in reverse, this speaks to just resistance. And that's why we're learning surrender, right? We resist in the mind, we resist in relationship, we resist out of habit. Let the transitioning of the things occur. Because the death speaks to transformation. Everything must be encountered by this death energy to transform. Okay? This don't mean no physical death, but an end so that something new can begin. Yeah, of course it is. I literally just got started, Tia. All right? We also have this Nine of Pentacles, which shows up here. And this Nine of Pentacles speaks to a struggle with self-worth that's been ongoing, a struggle with having to rely on other people or depending on other people's. Hey, highest fairy, love to you too. Love you back. So this is a season where we're challenging or being challenged by the way things look, right? And so it's very important that we ground ourselves and know that our worth is something that doesn't change despite the situation. Worth is who you are, not something you must attain. You already have the worth. If you had everything together, everything was on point, your worthiness would not change. In the same way, if you lost everything, you were just down bad, your worthiness will not change. Worth is something that is connected to who you are, not how you show up, not how you perform, not what you do. Okay? So the spirit is coming for all of that this month. All right? But here's the reason. We got the Queen of Pentacles upright. I got you, Tia. At the bottom of the deck. And this is the energy that the spirit wants you to embody this month. The Queen of Pentacles is stable. The Queen of Pentacles is rooted deeply in her worth. So I want you to, alongside researching your surrender, I want you to research, how does one embody the Queen of Pentacles energy? How do I embody the Queen of Pentacles energy? See, the Queen of Pentacles knows how to nurture without abandoning self. Right? The Queen of Pentacles understands the value of being rooted and trust herself. You said, April, I finished my last cancer treatment, like you said. Come on. Jessica, you're going to have me crying here. What they say when you like, find it. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jessica. Mm. Woo! Spirit, we give thanks. We give thanks. Jessica, you're going to take me out early, 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 early in the day. Jessica, it ain't even 3 p.m. yet, my time. And you're going to take me out. Congratulations. Congratulations. So this is why this is perfect. This is perfect for you. Perfect energy to step into. Perfect. Finishing that last treatment in April. Now we're in May. And so you're able to lean into this energy of the Queen of Pentacles, understanding how to nurture the self, tending to the self, understanding your worth again, valuing yourself, valuing your life, cultivating, and moving forward. Okay? And giving yourself permission to be in recovery. Giving yourself permission to grow, to rebuild, to be getting your footing back. Oh, that's so beautiful. So beautiful. So, focus on surrender this month. How to surrender mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And focus this month on stepping into the space of the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? That's the focus. I'm so full. Jessica, at this point, I can go ahead and retire, y'all. I'm full now. I'm full. I'm grateful. I'm so happy for you. And I can't wait to see what this fresh breath of life and the exhale affords you. Alafia. Yeah, we just had a good old testimony on here. We're giving our congratulations to, you may see her in the comments as Callie. Her name is Jessica. And in a reading we had previously, she had been diagnosed with cancer. And the spirit had told me when she would be finishing and not having to deal with cancer and beating it. And she just came and confirmed that last month when I said it would be was her last cancer treatment. And so she's on the other side of it. And so we're just in a space of gratitude. Gratitude. So Jessica, you may need to go see Ia right there. Have yourself a good E5 divination. Okay? Set you on the right track. So I'm just high today. Everything I was worried about, I'm not even worried about. Isn't God good? Yes. I ain't even worried about. Everything I was worried about, I ain't even worried about no more. So, yes. So that's the goal. Okay, Jessica? Grateful to your Ori, to your spirit team, to your path, to your destiny, to your ancestors, to all the energies that have helped. Oh my goodness. God's amazing. Ashe. Ooh, I'm full. All right, so we got that. Okay. Thank you, Jessica. And congratulations, baby. At this point, Jessica, ain't nothing to be scared of, baby. You already done beat everything. Okay. Ain't nothing else to be afraid of. Okay? You already done beat everything. All right. I got Tiffany, and then I got Tia. You can still hop on. All right. Here we go, Tiffany. Ooh. Don't get me stirred up. Let me get my water. Hold on. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh. Oh, you like the YT experience? Okay, come on, YT. Oh, it's wearing me out. I'm live on YouTube too, y'all. So if y'all want to watch one, get on YouTube, you can. All right, here we go, child. For Jessica send me into a praise break. All right, here we go. Tiffany. And Tiffany, let me know your birthday. Just the month and the day. Also, Tia and Daily. When I get to y'all, Daily Cup of Joe, let me know. Remind me of that. What's the message for Tiffany for this month? Let me take note of these cards. Child, I have a record of all the cards that come up for everybody. Uh-huh. All right, so let's get started, Tiffany. Tiffany, this is what the theme of this month is. First of all, you're a number 4 person with that 5 month. This energy is gonna be strong for you. Okay? Because this number 5 month deals in pivots and turning points and changes. Um, mm, mm, mm. And so it's just gonna impact you more. Number 4 people like yourself, y'all like to be strategic. Y'all like foundation. Y'all like everything to be clear. Okay, you like to know exactly what to expect, be able to plan. Y'all like a method. Y'all like an A plus B equals C. Okay. And when you don't have that, we had a category 10 problem. But this 5 month centers so much in change. This 5 months centers so much in the lack of stability that you really got to lean deeper into your stability. But your themes for this month is first, real vision, real balance, and the end of the lack of reciprocity. This is the theme for this month for you. Real balance, real vision, real balance, and the end of the lack of reciprocity. All right? So, the first card that comes up here, Tiffany. Is this the right name? Or we'll begin the names. We have Tiffany. The first card that comes up here is the Page of Wands. Okay? And so this Page of Wands here speaks about a fresh, new idea, a new opportunity, a new gust of energy that's coming for you this month. And this could be an urge to move, an urge to explore, an urge to express yourself. But this is an energy of being pulled forward by inspiration. And that's a good thing. Now make sure that when you get that inspiration, that you start to build a structure around it. All right? Because that inspiration is coming. All right? And if it's already dawned on you, build that structure around it. Okay? This is going to be a month of fast movement, dramatic change, and it's going to be centered in liberation for you, right? And so you may find yourself liberated from people that's not giving you what you give them. Giving too much and not receiving enough. That's the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Or relying on one-sided relationships. So be very mindful. Take a survey of your life this month and say, where is this not being reciprocated? Where is this not a reciprocal? I'm just giving and giving, and I'm not getting it back. I can't deal with that. We got the Seven of Cups, which comes in reverse. And the Seven of Cups reverse speaks to a breaking of the illusion, a breaking of the confusion, and getting real clear, seeing things clearly, getting rid of the distractions. And so there's a lot of clarity that's coming back this month, and thus we will move based upon that truth. Okay? Not based upon eagerness. Because this 5 month, and matter of fact, let me look at your numerology real quick. 5, 4, 25. Let me see. 9. Oh, Lord. So you're in a number 9 year. So you're experiencing a lot. The 9 be bringing a lot of chaos. Okay? Dear God. The 9 will bring a lot of chaos. But it's the paradigm shifting. Right? It is the structures that no longer work being removed. It's those things coming to an end. All right? So it's the end of the confusion, an end of the trickery, an end of the delusion. All that's coming to an end. When I look at this, and May for you is a number 5 personal month. Okay? So go research that. What does it mean to be in a number 9 personal year under in a personal 5 month? And you want to really make it real spicy, under a universal 9 year. So you getting a double whammy of that. But that's so much energy to really launch off of, to really bring a close to chapters and be really ready to transition and start anew. That's powerful. Okay? And it's also fulfillment, right? So this year also brings the energy of fulfilling goals that you've been wanting to do for a long time. Now, this month also speak, we got the 4 of Wands in reverse. And we have to be mindful of issues surrounding the home, issues surrounding the family, or instability in relationships. So you may start to see that some of the foundations may feel shaky, or you may learn that some of those foundations weren't real to begin with. And as devastating as that can be, the beauty is, let's go ahead and tear it down so I could build something real and honest and mutual. Okay? We also have temperance at the bottom. Anytime temperance shows up, it's speaking on the importance of patience, the importance of not rushing, the importance of not moving fast. One of the taboos and warnings I spoke of for this month is to take your time. Don't rush. Don't overcorrect. Understand that there is a divine timing that's at place. Okay? So your job is to stay centered, to stay grounded, and to stay moving in your own rhythm. That's your job. Okay? And so this is all coming up against this 6 of Pentacles, which is to fix the imbalance. So this Oya energy is coming in this month to help fix the imbalances. Reveal them so you can heal them. You can put an end to things you need to, and you could step truly into your liberation. Okay? Got it, Tiffany? You're welcome. Next, I have Tia and Daily Cup of Joe. Give me 1 second. Right, Tia. Jessica really came in and shook the table. You're welcome. All right, Tia, here we go. It's the energy for Tia. Ooh, okay. We got a lot of transition energy going on this month. We just take note of this. Got at the bottom. Tracks. And you said, hey, hey, hey. Eight, two. All right, here we go. So, the theme for sure, the way these cards, you say, oh, it's a lot of transition. Okay. Because two of the strongest cards in the deck that's about transition flew out. Okay? But first, I want to start here. The themes are going to be moving away, walking away from literal things, but also from control into self-worth. So that's going to be the undercurrent. Okay? That's going to be the undercurrent. Learning how to release the need to control the transition or everything about the transitions, dominate everything about the transition, but understand that the timing is the timing, right? I just walked away from a relationship. All right, I understand. I understand. Which is why we got the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. Because the Eight of Cups speaks to a spiritual and an emotional departure. So, one confirms that you did the right thing, all right? Because you walked away from something that no longer satisfies you. That's no longer acceptable. Okay, we have come to the end. And also, there has been a blockage for you. Okay? You knew it was time, and you must honor that truth and stick to that. Because what we got to understand, especially for relationships, we be choosing people that we come into agreement with. We agree. I'm agreeing with you. right? Like if I'm choosing you to be with you romantically, sexually, energetically, I'm also telling universe that I agree with you. And if we look at the word conjure, the etymology of conjure breaks down to an agreement. So we end up conjuring energy because of our agreement. Now that changes the game when you think about it like that. Because what spirits are you and this person conjuring through y'all's agreement? And it'd be a whole bunch of shit I didn't ask for. Understand? It'd be a whole bunch of shit I ain't asked for, a whole bunch of shit that I wasn't thinking about. It'd just be a whole lot, a whole lot of. Right? And so when you realize that, you're like, wait a minute, bitch. Now you delaying. You causing a delay in my breakthroughs. With that Six of Swords, that healing is in motion, and you are crossing into calmer waters. Okay? That's what the Six of Swords speaks to. This speaks to a relocation. Don't always have to be a physical, could be physical, but it's a relocation of your energy, relocation of your mind. And you're heading towards peace after the chaos. Um, the partner that you left, was he was he not would he suppress his emotions or was not emotionally available? Because well now not emotionally available. Got it. Yeah. And that's that toxic masculine energy. Hmm. And when you are not emotionally available, you can't help but be controlling. Because I gotta write that. Because you don't trust emotions. You don't trust your emotion. You don't trust others' emotions. So instead of just allowing a natural connection to unfold, you try to manage outcomes. You try to manage conversations. You try to manage people because the vulnerability is threatening. And it's like, nigga, I feel like I'm in a system. This ain't a connection. I feel like I'm clocking in. That's not what this is supposed to be. Okay. So that's this Emperor card that comes in reverse here. That's representing that energy and the continue the moving away from that. So you did the right thing. Congratulations. And it also taught you a lot about yourself. How long you be enduring and accepting and excusing. And when you just can't deal with that. And so this month also, we have the Empress card. And anytime the Empress card shows up, baby, this Empress card rewards our journey. So there's a big reward that's coming for you this month. The Empress represents divine femininity. It represents abundance. It represents creativity. It represents self-worth. It represents you reclaiming yourself. Okay? Reclaiming your mind, reclaiming your body, reclaiming your spirit. And it is opening you back up this month to receive. So the spirit can be like, now can I press resume on the opportunities? Okay. Okay. And I want to encourage you with this Four of Pentacles reverse. I want to encourage you to not lock up, to not close yourself off to other relationship potentialities. You may not be wanting that or thinking about that right now because you just got out of one, which is good. But sometimes we go through things and we harden. And I don't want you to harden. I want you to keep thinking about the lesson. Keep exploring the lesson. Okay? And learn from those lessons how to not end up in that again. You see? But sometimes we be trying to protect ourselves so much, we imprison ourselves. And so this month for you is going to be about a returning to yourself, a reclaiming of your space, okay? Of knowing that you chose wellness and getting your footing back together, okay? And if I look at this, 8, 2, 5, 5, 10. Okay, yeah, so this is a number one personal year for you. So this is a year of new opportunities, a new starts, new beginnings. So old stuff that can't be in the new gotta go. Okay? And so there's gonna be a lot of these lessons that's gonna be centered in the home, in your family, and those close to you this month. And also, you're gonna be dealing also with how well you perform and present like things are good. And basically realizing, baby, the illusion is what been messing me up the whole time. Okay? And that's going to be powerful. And breaking through those illusions is how we put ourselves and keep ourselves on the right track. All right, Tia? Good for you. Okay? I got Daily Cup of Joe. You're welcome. Hello. Gangsta fam. I live for that. I live for Gangsta fam. Let me know if your birthday. Go ahead and tap. Okay, come on, number one person. Independent, throw your hands up at me. Throw your hands up at me. I don't think you're ready for this jet. Because the body is too bootylicious for you, baby. Okay? Number one people are exactly what they sound like, baby. They are the initiators. They typically are the ones that's going to bust out and have the conversation that need to be had. They're typically going to be the first ones to do things in life. They're the go-getters, okay? And you got that 3 month. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Y'all the initiators, baby. Y'all the trailblazers. Y'all the let's get it started. Spirit, what's the message or the energy of this month? Help a job. So, let me take note of these cards. But I want to start off by saying a couple of different focuses. This is going to be the month. Just turned 31 a couple of months ago. Well, what Phaedra say? Happy birthday, congratulations. Come on, 31. Phaedra said, happy birthday, congratulations. We didn't go to high school. No, we didn't, because you're older than I am. I'm not that old. Not that, what she say? Not that much older. I'm not that much older. You're older than my oldest brother. Oh, that took me out. You're older than my oldest brother. I'm 43 to be exact. Happy birthday, congratulations. Baby, the real housewives of Atlanta. What? We won't go there. Oh, that's what I missed. We won't go there. Okay, we can. We can. You're older than my oldest brother. Oh my God. You're older than my oldest brother, baby. So this is gonna be a month for you, that centers in one part the game plan, the foundation, the stability, the map, the roadmap, redoing your vision board, resetting and readjusting your plans, okay? To make sure that you are walking in alignment with the mission, okay? And so that's very important. Reassess your plan. Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Okay, we want to order the steps and make sure we're clear, so that we could really make the most of this. Okay? Give me one quick second. Let me look at this. Because you said, let me look at your numerology real quick. 3-1. Okay. It's 9-4. Oh, hold on. I'm understanding. So that's what you've been doing this year. Reassessing your plan, plotting your plan, making sure that you know where you're going, what you want to do. I understand. This month, because that's the energy you're working with this year, this month is going to center around closing of cycles. Okay? Closing of cycles. I also feel that these cycles are going to be centered on emotional cycles, because what we speak of here via the tarot is healing being in progress and us attaining our peace again. Okay? Oof, that gave me chills. I'm telling you. Uh-huh. Okay. I understand. I understand. I don't want to speak. Uh, Not sure when the cycle will end. I'm down in my hometown. Okay, I understand. I don't want to speak too far in that direction. But what I will say is, it's better to be prepared and know that this is a possibility this month, because this month, if I do your numerology, you're in a nine. You're in a nine personal month this month. And nine is endings, nine is completions. Okay? And so the beauty of it is, should this be the time in this year of nine, universal year of nine, understand that there is fulfillment. Okay? Should this be the time your mother transitions, understand that there's been fulfillment. All right? So, if this turns around for her and this is not her time, then we understand that was the end of that cycle for that illness. But should it be the time, understand there's fulfillment, right? Oh, wow. So this is a full, gotcha. And when is your mom's birthday? Oh, so this is a heavy aligned year, 128. Oh, your mama. Oh, did you and your mom butt heads? Cause y'all both number one people trying to boss each other around. Okay, trying to boss each other around, child. I understand. Okay, so you got the Ten of Cups this month. All right, and this Ten of Cups speaks to an emotional fulfillment. Okay, Ten of Cups speaks to an emotional fulfillment. Um, it also is centered heavily on the family. All right. So, despite what's happening, despite what may be going on, there is a contentment and a fulfillment that this month brings. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, I've never been closer to my family than what I am now. Good. Ashe. Good. My mom right now is a testimony. Yes. Good. Good. And let all this happen. Let it happen. Okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is beautiful because I'm just going to say this. You're helping bring a cycle to a close. Okay? And you have to just keep knowing that this is something larger than us, and this is something larger than what we can control. And sometimes we just have to be present and look at what God is doing in the process. Okay? And what we have here is the Three of Swords here, which literally speaks to what you're speaking about right now. This Three of Swords is the betrayal, it's the anger, it's the sadness. All of this is within the Three of Swords. What I need you to do is know that you're valid first. You're valid for being sad. You're valid for being angry. This is not a question on whether you're valid. Right? And you deserve to have the space to feel and express. I also need you to know alongside that as much as this is heartbreaking, this is heart mending that's happening. So we hate to be this together here at such a time like this, or this be the occasion. But you said it yourself, never been closer to my family than what I am now. So we got to pay attention to what is happening in the process, okay, alongside the process, okay? And unfortunately, there's some things that we can't fast forward. We have to be present for. You know what I'm saying? We have to stay, we have to realize and see the fullness, and don't let our our anger and our sadness blind us to all the other things that's happening at the same time. And what I really need you to keep in the back of your mind is me saying that even this is purposeful. As ugly as this feels, even this is leading to a better day. Even this is leading to something a lot better. I see you, Tanya. All right? Even this. It is. It is. It is. I promise you that. It's just that time of life. And pay attention to that. It makes me want to totally revamp my life. Yeah, maybe this is the push for you to do that. Yeah, I ran away from my family for a long time. I understand. And so pay close attention to even the space this is providing you to do that. To even have that thought to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all intentional. Okay? So to sort of navigate this season, practice mindfulness, being present, looking around, touching things. Sometimes we can disassociate so much, child, we forget where we're at, what we're doing. Okay? We think that we are. Girl, we're just not here. We have to ground ourselves, breathe, look around, see some things you can identify, some things you can touch. What can you smell? And pull yourself to center. Because we be wanting to drift away. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I try to keep a calming atmosphere. I try to keep it. So thank you. So, and guess what? That may be all you can do right now. And trust that that's enough. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Even though my voice has been under attack by a sinus infection. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. And I'm sending you love. I'm sending you peace as you navigate this time. As I know it's not going to be easy, but it's not impossible. And never in the middle of the tunnel do people really understand that there's an other side. In fact, a lot of tunnels, the difference between a tunnel and a cave is people stop digging. So you got to keep digging because there is an other side to this. Okay? Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Tanya. Okay. All right, Tanya. Let's look. Are you here? Where you at? You on YouTube, Tanya? Or you on TikTok? Okay, I see you. You on. So what was going on at the doctor's today, Tanya? Here for Tanya. Spirit. Let's tap into this month for Tanya. The energy this month for Tanya. Take note of this. Okay, Tanya. So, oh, what did you say? Had my physical pre-diabetes. Oh, okay, I understand. That is some information. That's some information. But Tanya, believe it or not, this is a month of power for you. This is a month of power. Part of power is taking back control of your life. Okay? The theme for this month is reigniting the fire. Okay? And I think we kind of talked about this in the last reading. Now, I don't know if you was the girl that liked chocolate. Was that you, Tanya? Did you like chocolate? I think we talked about the diet before. I think you might have said something about you liking chocolate. I'm not sure. Either way it go, Tanya, pre-diabetes means, guess what? You can turn it around. So tie your bootstraps and let's get to work. You can turn it around. Because the cards indicate a couple of things, okay? First, this Page of Wands means that there's something new. There's a new journey for you, okay? A start of something new. This is a time where you're going to get back in touch with yourself. Get back in alignment with yourself this month, okay? For you to feed your own fire. This Knight of Swords reverse is giving you the permission to slow down, gather yourself, because this indicates an experience, a feeling of burnout. Okay? Because direction is more important than speed. And so we also had this Eight of Swords that shows up reversed. And this reverse Ace of Swords, this also speaks to the mental drain, right? Having to think about a lot of things, a lot of different things, right? A lot of things on your mind. If you're not physically tired, it's because the thoughts are racing. The thoughts are moving. Okay, so we get wore out. Okay? But let me tell you, you got this Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Wands. Ace of Wands lets me know that this is you, even the conversation with the doctor. All of this is happening so you can reclaim your life and get back in the driver's seat of your life. Because before you've been in the passenger, in the back seat, hell, walking outside the car. But now, Spirit is trying to light a fire for you so you could get back in that driver's seat. So you, with this Three of Wands, the Spirit is forcing you to expand yourself, forcing you to grow. And you got to trust that there's a greater vision here. There's relationship money. Yeah, it's a lot. And you grieving a lot, right? You got a lot on your plate. And so we not going to not acknowledge that. You got a lot of stuff that goes on at any given moment. Okay? A lot of stuff that goes on. And you've been dealing with a lot of transition yourself, right? And so you got to give yourself permission to be downhill and not always uphill. You downhill on some things right now. And that happens to all of us. Hey, we be downhill on a whole bunch of shit. Okay? Now we just be downhill. Okay? That happens to all of us. That happens to everybody. But you got to see this as the wake-up call that's going to pull you back to your power. This is what this was for. Not a punishment, not another thing. I got to do things different. Yeah. Not another thing to worry about. No. But it's the push. It's the wake-up call. Like, wait a minute. I really can't keep going in the route that I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And letting life just happen to me. Instead, I'm getting in the seat and being in control of what happens in my life. So that may start with exercise. That may start with changing diet. Okay? But look at it not as another thing to worry about, but as a way to get back in the driver's seat of your life. You see? And I want you to hear this good. You can. Not just you have to. You can. God ain't chop your foot off. You can. You are able to. You are more than able to. You got plenty of space, time, and opportunity. You're more than able to. Okay? Now let me just go ahead and calm you and see if you're going to defeat this pre-diabetes. Tanya, yes. You're going to overcome it. Okay? You're going to overcome it. Just get on your Zoom. Get focused. As long as you put yourself at the center and you say, you know what? I'm tired of life just happening to me. I'm finna happen to life. It's all gonna work out. This was just a wake-up call. Spirit, let's just get a plain yes or no. Was this just a wake-up call for Tanya to take control of her life? Yes. That's all it was. That's all it was. That's it. So go ahead, get your naps in, rest however you need to rest. But understand, baby, you see, guess what? We can't live our life for other people because they go and do whatever they want to do and don't care nothing. And it's us with the diagnosis. You see what I'm saying? So you just got to do it for you. That's it. All right. Thank you, Tanya. You got it. May is going to be a turning point. Okay? And you can. So guess what, Tanya? Because you could have got a thing where say, girl, ain't nothing we can do about this. But that was not your testimony. Okay? All right, y'all. I love y'all from the light-filled place. Go forth, conquer, do well, be well, do the right thing. And I'll talk to y'all later. You're welcome. Peace.